welcome to Ozarks Live. Thanks for joining us. Hope your holidays were beautiful.
Hope so indeed. I haven't seen this guy in like 2 weeks. How
I know.
you been?
I've been fine. How about you?
Great.
How did you kind of get through the blizzard, the ice storm and the blizzard of, I don't know, is it 21 or 20? Yeah, is it
21. You know what? We were in the group that lost power. We live in North Springfield, and we did. It was beautiful. You know, I mean, it looked like a winter wonderland out there. It was gorgeous.
It did.
Yeah, we woke up to no power, and it was mid to late afternoon before we got it. But the good news is, the coffee pot. So here I am trying to figure out how to make coffee because I'm going to have my coffee one way or the other.
Or there will be
trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, trouble in River City. Let me tell you. So I said it the night before. And I said, we have a little AC adapter for the car. If it doesn't draw too much power, we might be able to actually set the coffee pot in the garage or on the floor, plug it in, and we can make the coffee. And my husband goes, hey, we have hot coffee. Yeah. Which tells me the power went out after about 6 a.m. because I set it on a timer. But after that, I sat and watched the snowfall, and I finished my library book. I'm telling you, I'm exciting
the
people
library
right
book
here.
thing is like, okay, all well and good, but it's like the thought of making coffee in your car. That's somebody who really loves coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought about DoorDash, and then I thought, well, are they even wanting to get out and drive in this? I don't know how bad it is, really. And it turns out the roads were not bad.
No, it wasn't on the roads.
I didn't know what was going on. At this point, I was neck deep in this book, sitting by the window, all bundled up, and it was good. But,
I kind of live in the center city, and I didn't lose power, which is unusual because usually everybody's home is lit up in my neighborhood except mine. It goes out. I don't know what the deal is on it, but I was sitting out there and I'm looking, and as you said, winter wonderland. There's ice on all the trees and the wires, and I see it's not exactly a thin coating on it, and I'm listening to these trees going, and I'm going, oh, Lord, one of these limbs is going to come down. It'll hit my wire because there's a big oak tree next door, and so I was like going, it's going to happen any minute. It's going to happen, and it never did. I was lucky.
Well, that's good because back in it was 2007, wasn't it, that we had the big mother of all ice storms, and we were out of power at our house for 11 days that time.
Yeah, I had 15 days. I know.
Oh my gosh, 15. Wow,
Yeah,
I thought 11 was bad.
Well, but everybody else had their stuff on.
Yeah.
Like a few days before I did. I was
Really?
going, my line comes from a different area than most.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is. But I mean, it's okay. That's all long past.
But it was a good break.
Yeah.
It
Hope
was
you
a good
got
break.
through that. All right. Now we have a fun show for you guys today to start off the new year. We have another finalist in the Drive to Save Lives car giveaway. So we'll be sharing that with you guys a little bit later.
Yeah. Plus, I have a new show on my watch list that you guys do not want to miss. I don't watch a ton of stuff, but I found something over the break, and I'm going to share it with you.
Yeah. And worry not. Turton Back Time is back on the docket, and I know you guys have missed it.
Absolutely, and whatever you need to tell yourself is just fine, whatever gets you through the day.
Yeah, okay. But before we get to all that, here's what's on the radar.
All right, we're in a new year. Of course, it's a time for fresh starts, and we all need more time to do the things that we enjoy. If we could just get more time in our busy day, right? So who needs to waste all that time doing things like tying your shoes? What a drain. Takes all day long, right? Apparently for some people, but now you don't have to. Nike has released a brand new self-lacing Air Jordan.
What?
Yeah, so now this is not like a loafer or anything like that. These shoes are connected to an app using Bluetooth. You can control the laces, the tightness of the shoes, interesting, and even the color of the lights on the sides of the shoes. Because we know how important that is. These are called the Air Jordan 11 Adapt, and if they sound familiar, it is because Nike actually did release a self-lacing shoe called the Hyper Adapt.
So.
We talked about that on this show once.
Yeah.
That was back in 2016, but that's all so 2016. These shoes, Tom, if you're interested, and I'm sure you are, will set you back a cool $500. But
wait, what?
$500. But if you want to save some money, I found these on the website today. These are only $400. The Adapt Auto Max. You can set and save your favorite fits. You can customize the lights on the side here too, and to save even more time, apparently these types of shoes also respond to voice commands.
Really?
So I suppose if one is trudging through a marathon or whatever, you could say,
Yeah.
you know, these are a little bit tight. Can you loosen them?
Yeah.
You put them on a charging pad. I guess you charge these things, and then you...
You know, when I go out for a pair of shoes, though, I'm always concerned about the proper lighting of the shoes.
Aren't you?
And I'm also concerned about, with all this stuff in there, I know the first thing I would do is step in a puddle of water, either short circuit it, electrocute myself, or just, you know, my feet would get wet. No, $500 or $400, that's $300 and $400 too much.
If you have a pair, get back to us on what it's like.
Snakes,
I'd like to
yeah.
hear all about it.
You can talk to your shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you in the market for a new home? Do you want plenty of space,
Yes.
especially in the basement? Well, call your realtor. We got you covered. There's a house for sale in Vermont that is garnering lots of attention online because of one, might I say, unusual feature. Its basement has 7 jail cells.
Ooh.
Now, before you start thinking, you know, I'm not going near some weirdo's old home, it was formerly the Essex County Jail until 1969. It actually was the jailer's house. The jail, with 7 cells, is attached to the north wall of the home. All cells are complete with barred windows. There's also the jailer's office there. The home, located in Guildhall, is listed for $149,000. Includes 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and an updated kitchen, along with stainless steel appliances. Now, you can find it on Realtor.com. Be forewarned, some of the cells' bathrooms may need a little bit of work.
What state is that in again?
Vermont.
In Vermont.
See, that's the other thing. You'll
Interesting.
have to live in the snow-covered state of Vermont.
You know, you could really trick out those little cells as very interesting guest rooms, couldn't you? Like the kids' rooms.
Or you can have more pets.
Or you could have more pets and have a place to put them when they get a little mouthy.
Yeah.
Or anybody else when they get a little mouthy.
Or you
Yeah.
could be the new Tiger Queen or something.
You could. And the possibilities are endless. That's fascinating. All right, I've got something for you. You're going
All
to love
right.
this. If you are wanting to expand your culinary repertoire in 2021, you might consider a move to Florida. Did you read this already?
No,
Yes, you've got that. I
when-
read through the
when-
script. Look
you
on
know,
your face.
but the whole thing is, when you start saying you can expand your culinary, I know it's not going to be chocolate cake.
You're right. Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
doesn't expand in that manner. But in Florida, you know, they have those invasive pythons that are such a nuisance, right? Well, some people are just eating them. Okay, and according to an article in the Sun Sentinel, some state officials are actually encouraging it. Go to town. Eat the snake, it's fine.
That's Florida,
Now,
though.
the article also quotes this woman named Donna Khalil as saying that she has eaten a dozen or so in the last 3 years. Donna says python is great in chili and stir fry. She recommends you pressure cook it for 10 to 15 minutes, just in case you're at home wanting to follow along here
How
in the
big
kitchen.
of a pressure cooker?
Well, what do you do with the, I call Donna. She also recommends you saute it with garlic and onions and add it to pasta sauce. I cannot make this up. Now, here's Donna making Christmas cookies using python eggs.
Huh?
Don't you wish you'd spent the holidays with Donna? I would love to meet her. I truly would. The article quotes Carly Siegelson, a spokesperson for the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, is saying, you know, we could use consumption as another way to encourage people to remove the pythons if the meat is safe to eat. So apparently there's a study going on to make sure it is safe. By the way, here's a pic on Donna's Instagram she calls Snake and Eggs. Top screen over here. By the way, I read that she gave up a real estate gig to hunt pythons full time.
Well, because nobody wants a crazy person trying to sell you a home.
Well,
That's
but God
why.
bless anybody willing to chase those things down. But I'm good with steak and eggs, and you don't worry about cooking for me.
Just imagine how long of a spaghetti noodle that would be
Can
if
you
you're
imagine?
adding pasta sauce to it.
I would love to talk to her.
Okay.
See if we can get her on the show. That'd be fabulous. Go on a snake hunt with her from way back here.
Yeah.
I'll stay in the truck. You go get the snake.
It's
A long lens on this
All
camera.
right. Yeah.
Really long lens.
Snake and eggs. I just like that.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, It's time to announce the next finalist in the Drive to Save Lives blood drive.
Yeah, brand new Nissan Kicks is up for grabs, so stick around. Ozarks Live is just getting started.